Right, my first battery's just gone as I was pointing at that little waterfall down there, just dropping over those rocks there. Right, so new battery in, put my cap back on and continue uphill till I get to the bridge up here. Look, there's 200 yards. Right, so this is where the road goes off up to the right to go to the equestrian centre, but I'm going left. Right, this is where I normally go straight ahead because there's a little set of waterfalls coming down past that outbuilding there, just up there, that brick building on the left. I've gone along and filmed that. Well, this is where there's a sharp right hand bend and traffic goes up there to the equestrian centre. Right, so this is where I'm going to be turning left, then turn right and go up the embankment. Then there's a gap in the wire fence. You go up and straight up through that. You don't go further up the Z road track. You go up through the trees to go to Storps Mill. Right, so it's pointing back down this way, Pennine Bridleway, but it's also pointing up there, Pennine Bridleway. And these are just like passing places for vehicles coming up and down. Got to take the sharp bends to do like a wide. Right, so this is where the weir drops down that I was telling you about. And if you look through the little archway there, you can see where water's coming down further up. So that was obviously another old bridge going across. There's a bit of a solar panel on the tree just there. Oh, this metal gate wasn't here before. So I'm going up that 50 yards up there, then I'm doing a right and going 50 yards up there. But I'm just going straight up to go past this old buildings here, up the bank to Storps Mill. Right, and normally when I come here, I walk along that path there so far up and point my camera underneath all those little arches because I can see another waterfall higher up. So if you, let's just see if I can catch it because I've just put a new battery in. I remember coming along here once, I kicked a bloody boulder and I tripped over when flying forward. So the first thing I did was have a look around to see who's looking, to see if anybody's seen us trip over and fall over. I must have kicked these ones here. So that's where they've got this solar panel chained on the tree. I don't know what purpose it's there for. But yeah, the water's coming down from up there from Jack's Bridge, comes all the way down here. It's going underneath that archway, then it goes over that 8 to 10 foot weir and drops down. So it's nice to just go higher up there and point your camera up higher. Obviously there must have been a road coming down. It's like a continuation past that out building there and come over this little arch bridge. And it looks like there could have been a bit of a road going up there as well at one time. But I suppose after years of erosion, you couldn't use it anymore. Right, there's a car just coming down from the equestrian centre there now. Learner driver. Right, so I'm going to go around this left-hand sweeping bend, go at the next junction, turn right, and go up the hill and keep going up and up and up and up and up through the gap in the fence. And then just follow the sheep trail like this that I'm on now, all the way up to Storps Mill. and it's all uphill, so that's why I'm going to take a quick sit down when I get there. So I'll just stop recording when I go to sit down at Stopes Mill. That's a nice weir drop that. This gate wasn't here before, the first time I come up here. That's a new additive. Right, so up to the next bend, it bends round the right and goes up sharply, and I just keep going up and up and up and up and up. And then like I say, you see a fence straight ahead of you, run the next bend, and you just go up there through the gap in the wire fence. And then keep on going straight up. You can follow this road all the way up and get on the main road to go over towards Blackshore. But people come this way to go and see the old ruins of Stopes Mill. That's why they walk up here instead of coming up in a car. Right, going up this bank here now, this next one is a killer. See what I mean? It's quite steep. You just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep going, and eventually you get to the top where you can see the gap in the fence to go straight on. And if I remember right, there's like a bit of a ditch, and it's all rough stones you've got to get over. So easy to trip over, so you've got to take your time going over it. So there must have been access up here somewhere to get down to the outbuilding I've just shown you. Where the little bridge goes across the archway. I'm glad I've come back here to do this Hebden Bridge circular through the Calder Valley. That's C-A-L-D-E-R, Calder Valley. From Blackshore along to Black Hole Crags or Black Hole Rocks, whichever way you want to call it. You can see where somebody's pulled over. And right, my camera's just beeped off, so I don't know what's going to be starting with this getting over hot and turning itself off. So instead of changing it out, what I've done is I've pulled the battery out after turning it off for a few seconds, pushed it back in, wait until I got that little red flash on the bulb, and then press record again. So we'll see how it goes. I hear people coming up, probably cyclists coming up, or people walking up to the equestrian centre. Right, so here's that shed, and then the outbuilding's just doing there. Right, just keep on going up this bloody hill. It's like an old storage shed. Back on my legs now, the calf muscles are putting out a tight going up this bloody hill. Of course it's getting hotter by the minute as well. The closer we get to midday, but like 12 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, I've just stopped for a quick whisk, so I had to stop recording and then start recording again now, because I'm coming back into the Calder Way pathway to this farm, then turn right, and I'm going all the way up there to Badger Lane, like I say, and I'll show you where the path was hidden, and that's how me and Jimmy missed it when we came along here. Obviously I'll come this way and I'm following the taxi driver's directions. Then we got right to here, and then when we turned right to go, we couldn't see the pathway because it was half buried by a tree bush. So we started to go through his property. Right, most of the time this gate's open. Right, that's another battery just gone, so I've just stopped dead and put a new one in, just as I'm going to go through this gateway here. I thought I would have to go through the gate, but I forgot that this little see, there's the signpost saying Calderdale Whale, so obviously you go down there and round and you can take the road all the way down. So if you come up all the roadways, instead of coming up past Stopes Mill and you kept coming up the road, it would bring you over here. That's how these farmers get their vehicles up to this place here. But me and Jimmy got through here, we came up here and we're looking to see where the taxi driver went, and we couldn't see the pathway straight ahead, so we turned left and went through this guy's house gateway here, where there's an obelisk, if I remember right. Let's see if it's still there, because we're talking 7 years ago now, so things might be slightly different, or things are missing from what was here before. But when I seen the obelisk in his garden, I thought, oh, Freemason. That's still there, spiral. Because obviously Freemasons are all money people, and they've got big massive properties and lots of land, and it's handed down to the generations. So we went through that gate there, and we went, if you follow that road past those two cars, it bends around the right and takes you up onto the Badger Lane, higher up anyway, to save you going through here and over all the turnstiles. So if you had the dog, it would be easier to go round that road. Right, so as you can see, the pathway is hidden by this tree here in this bit privet, so we didn't see that. So when we went to his house, his garden, he come out, he says, "Where you gone?" And told him that we're going over to Blackshaw, and he says, "Oh, here." And he come out and showed where the path was, which is here, look, gapped through the wall. Little stream down there. Right, so you've got to squeeze past this, what looks like a gravestone, basically. Right, so you go around to that house straight ahead, and that's where my first video, after the one with Silverstone in it, starts off in Hebden. It's where we're just going alongside the house, and I'm trying to get corn over the climb over turnstile, and the daft bugger went off to the side and tried to get through the barbed wire. Stupid bugger, he could have hurt himself. So I had to drag him, lift him up and pull him back and make him jump over the wooden turnstile off the barbed wire. So I'll show you when we get close to it. But this is the pathway that we missed when we first come up here in 2018, because it wasn't very clear the way you go. Right, my camera's just beeped off again, so I think it's getting hot now, so the batteries are going to start heating up quick, and they're going to start overheating and turn off the camera. So it looks like I'm going to have to keep taking them out and let them cool off for a couple of seconds and then put them back in, and then they'll start recording again. So that's what I've done with the last one anyway. I was desperate back there though, where I had to have a wee when I was walking along that wall towards that farm courtyard there. I had to stop and go behind the privet and have a quick whisk before anybody came along. When you're desperate to go and you've got to go, that's how bad it was. Otherwise I would have peed myself. Oh, helping my sister yesterday move a load of stuff out of her back garden, getting a load of all rubbish, and I split my bloody trousers by the pocket. I thought, great, marvellous. And I love these Bear Grylls, crag hoppers, hiking trousers I've gone. Lightweight, waterproof, windproof, comfortable. So I went straight on eBay and started looking for another pair exactly the same as these. Same size, same colour, because I like them. They're ideal for hiking in all weathers. Right, my battery's just cut off again, so it's either gone, there's not much life left in it, or like I say, it's getting too hot quick, and the camera's deliberately turned itself off to protect itself. Right, my batteries keep going off now. The camera's switching itself off, so that battery must be dead. So I've just stopped and put a fresh one in and see what happens with this one. The original GoPro batteries for GoPro 13. So I can't remember this climb over one, yeah. But further on, where you go between the house and the fences, where Corn was trying to push his way through bloody barbed wire, daft sod. Right, step over this one. Couldn't lift my leg high enough there to get over that bloody bit wooden fence. I can't remember coming this side of this house, like. Never mind, I'm still going in the right direction, heading up to Badger's Lane. You eventually get right to the top and go between the houses onto the main road. Eh? Oh, you go straight ahead, aye, right. I remember this bit on the taxi driver's video when he got to here. He pointed out that water trough, and there was a cat asleep in the grass. He went right past it, didn't even move, even though they were talking right next to it. But that's another way of going from these farms to go around and up onto the main road if you don't want to go climbing over all these turnstiles. It's a little bit further to take you, but you're going back on yourself. But if you've got a dog and it struggles to get over turnstiles like these here, they're terrible. Oh man, they're so thin, they gap in these wires, man. Right, so them two straight ahead are the ones where I struggled to get Corn over. I think it was the second one past these houses here. They should make all these turnstiles, these lift up panels where you can get the dog through, instead of trying to force them to jump over these bloody things and hurting themselves. Right. Right, that's that one. Right, through to the next one.